I thought if I dressed up like this and sat in front of the camera, I would think of some kind of introduction, but I honestly can't think of anything. So let's just hop right into it. Welcome to Straight Up Tree Planting, everybody. I'm Midnight. Earlier this week, I posted on Instagram that I was going to be posting something later in the week. This is what I was hinting at. I am officially starting a tree planting YouTube channel that is eventually going to show every aspect of the job. I planted for 5 years, but I'm going into my 6th season. I started off in 2021 during a COVID year. I've planted 815,000 trees in that time. I've planted mostly in Ontario, but I also go to Nova Scotia in the fall. I've crew bossed. I've hit insane PBs that I never thought possible. I've planted with well over 100 different people. In that time, I have developed this insane passion for just showing people what the job actually is. I feel like there's a huge misunderstanding of what tree planting actually looks like, and I have had a lot of conversations with people and done a lot of reflecting on myself. It's kind of led me into just wanting to show people what the job actually looks like. Like, where do the trees come from? What does the relationship between the client and the tree planting company look like? What does the hierarchy of the tree planting company, from the owner to the supervisor to the tree deliverers to the planters and crew bosses, how do the trees get to the block? What does it look like to be a camp cook, cooking for 70 people 3 meals a day, pretty much every day a week, and trying to give them the amount of calories that they need to sustain themselves throughout the job? It's hard to talk about, so I figured, why not just start a YouTube channel and show people my experience, my view of the job. I have wanted to do something like this for a while, not necessarily a YouTube channel. Originally, I was going to write a book. When I think of taking some kind of creative undertaking, I'm not thinking of putting myself in front of a camera and sort of being the face of this kind of project. I'm always words to page, write a book. I've always been a reader, always been a writer, so that's always been my go-to thing. So this is new, but I kept coming back to this one question of, how do you explain tree planting to somebody in just words? Somebody who has never done the job before or even seen the job. And the answer is, you fucking can't. It's hard to explain tree planting in just words, right? So instead, I figured, instead of using my words, why don't I just show people? So with this channel, I'm going to be targeting 3 different people. The first one, this is a big one for the content that I'm going to be posting in the next couple of months. People who want to plant, but they don't know how. The second group, rookies. People who are going into their first year of tree planting. When I was a rookie, I tried my best to look up videos on YouTube, blog posts, fucking anything I could get my hands on, explain tree planting to me, what to expect, how to prepare. I even talked to people who had been planters. I didn't have a lot of contacts, but I had a few people in my life or contacts of a friend who have done it before, and I talked to them. And, just asking them what I need to do to prepare. So I'm going to be doing a lot of videos for them. And then the third one, this is probably the one that I have the most amount of passion for. And it's people who don't understand and they have no interest of ever becoming a tree planter. So over the next, really, I don't know how long I'm going to be doing this. Hopefully I do it for a long time. I have a lot of plans, but every single one of my videos is going to be meant for a group under these 3. So by having 3 different target audiences, it kind of means that not everything that I post is going to be meant for everybody. For example, if you're a 3-year vet, if I post a video where it's kind of explaining what a rookie could do to mentally and physically prepare for their first couple of shifts, especially their first shift of their season, it's not going to have a whole lot of relevance to you. And if you are somebody who is only watching this because you're curious of what tree planting actually looks like and you're just looking for the planting videos themselves, then a video where I go over my personal tips, tricks, and strategies for time management as a tree planter, you're probably not going to be overly interested in that. And if you're a rookie, you're probably going to want to watch everything, which I'm hoping you do, because a big part of this is going to be helping you fast track the learning curve of becoming a tree planter, which is something that a lot of people struggle with. So a lot of what I'm going to be doing is kind of helping you lock that in as soon as possible so that you can start balling. Anyways, I'm going to wrap this up. I just wanted to post some kind of video, some introduction, just going over a little bit of what this is and what it's going to look like. Next week, I'm going to be start posting just content about planting. I'm going to be posting every single Friday. That is the goal, and I'm going to be consistent with that. I'm going to stick to that. So every Friday, there will be a new video. Starting next week, I'm going to really be diving into how to become a tree planter. But anyways, in the meantime, if you could like, subscribe, whatever the fuck people do to support a YouTube channel, that'd be awesome. I'm excited to start doing this, and I hope you are too. And yeah, love y'all. Until next time, just remember, 2 steps tree, baby.